Burr Burton with that perfect record, and they're going to meet their starting lineup right now. So you've got the Striders for Burr Burton. They're in the dark green uniforms, bringing their perfect record to North Clarendon, Vermont. Now for the Minutemen.
And now, please welcome the starters for our Minutemen. At center, a senior, winner number 44, Captain Caitlin Stein. Next guard, a sophomore, number 3, Chelsea Bagley. Next guard, a senior, winner number 12, Ashley Robb. Next guard, a junior, winner number 11, Rebecca Day. Next guard, a junior, winner number 33, Mackenzie Mooney. And then our coach by Ken West, assisted by Darren Bassey and Shane Little.
You've got the Striders, and again, it's going to be a big task for Mill River tonight. They're going to have to play a flawless ball game. First thing you're going to have to do is handle the pressure in the back court, that up-tempo defense by Burr Burton, and so many options to guard offensively. Burr Burton, you start looking at, there's so many choices, so many people who can score. They can hit from the outside, they can drive to the hole. They have people who can rebound on the boards. They've got good height, good ball handlers. It will be a big job tonight to shut that down, but Mill River hoping to be up to the task on Munger Bridge. We're going to have the opening tip-off is Kim Levins, Ray Fish, the officials for tonight's ball game. Former coach at MSJ and state championship coach. Kim Levins will toss the ball as Rebecca Day will jump center against Logan Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh last year playing for MSJ, now at Burr Burton. And she will get set, and the ball will be up in the air. We are underway, and it's going to be taken over by the Burr Burton Bulldogs, and Johnson with the touch, and so just swing the ball out to Shahadi. She'll go down inside to Kavanaugh, and she again had great position, just missed the shot. Might be a little jack to get things started. Pass up ahead to Day, she'll catch it in the crowd, turn fire, and get it! Rebecca Day with the basket. And Kavanaugh on the floor, getting up a little bit slow, and just getting back into the play right now, and that'll be tipped and out of play, and they're going to have a discussion. See the two officials getting together. Kim Levins thought it was tipped. Burr Burton didn't. They started to head down the other end of the floor like they're going on defense, but they're going to come back out now. As Captain Tyler Johnson handed the basketball. Day on the ball defensively, trying to guard the inbounds pass. Now swing it off to Shahadi. Shahadi with the catch, and now Hoffman. Again, Mill River's going to come out. They're going to play a 2-3 zone. It'll be active up top, and a nice grab on it. Far side by Hoffman. To the hole, and got it. Hoffman, who do you guard? Hoffman, Kavanaugh, Marsh. I mean, they have a lot of options out there, and Rob will put the ball on the floor. Here comes that press I was talking about. You got first things first from Mill River, you got to be able to handle the press, and this time Bagley will get on the front court to Mooney. Mooney will swing it off to Day. Day with the only basket from Mill River so far, but early in the contest. Mooney on the drive, had the ball slapped out of her hands, and Kavanaugh actually leaving with the trainer. That shot will be up and short, well short, and Bagley will get it. It was an air ball, comes down to Bagley. To Mooney, she can hit from out there. She has no space to get the shot off. She'll dribble in close and lose the ball again. Jump ball, and it's going to be Mill River basketball. That's a couple times, though. Mooney's tried to drive, and that defense collapses around. Hearn knocks the ball away, and Rob will take the ball out of bounds. Rob looking, and Mooney pops open on a screen. Day on the inside, backs in, and got it! Rebecca Day with 4 points, all 4 of Mill River's points. As Hoffman, 23 with the basketball, will give it to Marsh, number 25. To Shahadi for a three-pointer, no. Long shot creates a long rebound, and it ends up in the hands of, I got a foul called on the floor. Sauter will be called for. Ray Fish will make it official. And that is the call. And taking the ball out of bounds on the baseline will be Marsh. And Kavanaugh back in the ball game. So whatever it was, they got fixed real quick, and she's back in the basketball game. Hoffman, Marsh, and Shahadi all with a touch. And Johnson waits for the cut by Kavanaugh. Sauter got in there, disrupted the play. Ball will be picked up by Kavanaugh, and she waits for the cut, the shot, and no. Boy, great movement without the ball. She came in from the top of the key. And of course, I'm talking about Marsh. Foul on the drive, no shot, won't count. And, well, I'm saying on the floor, and it looks like that's what's going to happen on the floor. No shots. Ball will be taken out of bounds by 25 Marsh. They're going to run that line play. See if they all get in the line across the court. To Shahadi, Kavanaugh open, and she won't miss this time. Took her time and gently set it off the glass and in. We have a 4-4 ball game. It's imperative, too, that Mill River doesn't not give up those bursts, those runs of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points in a row. They got to stay close tonight. Sauter with the one dribble killed it. Comes back to Mooney. Mooney, Shahadi on her, and Johnson came across and slapped the ball away and knocked it out of bounds. We're 2.5 minutes into the basketball game. We've got a 4-4 game. Mill River in their white uniforms watching the varsity version. The River's JV squad rallied and won the JV game over Burr Burton JV, so congratulations to the River JV squad. Day holds the ball up top, looks for Bagley, threw it into the crowd. Bagley jump ball, and it'll be green basketball. Burr Burton with the bucket after that. We've had a couple different holdups, and Kim Levens will want Johnson to come over and bring it into Hoffman. There's Hoffman again, like I said, she can light it up all night. Marsh can light it up. Johnson can light it up. Shahadi's deadly from the outside. There's Marsh moving through there. Oh, she caught a finger up in the facial area. And yeah, in the eye area, you don't like to see that. 6'4" on the made basket, and Rebecca Day come over and check on her. Just an inadvertent finger, and they're going to bring a sub into the basketball game. It's going to be Nina Shahadi coming in for Marsh. Marsh will hopefully be okay and be back in the basketball game. So Kavanaugh had to leave for a brief moment with some type of discomfort, and then we have Marsh leaving with looks like a finger to the eye. Bagley had it taken away. Double dribble. Yeah. Nina Shahadi made the steal, put the ball on the floor, picked it up and put the ball on the floor again, but good anticipation on the steal. Mill River cannot afford to beat themselves with those turnovers that seem to hound them everywhere they go. Bagley with the catch, wants to get off that baseline. Will bring it back to the center of the court, hopefully get off this sideline. Mooney came back to meet the pass. She's being guarded by Shahadi. To Rob, open moment for a three-point shot, elected not to take it, and here comes Hoffman with the steal. Hoffman on the drive. Hoffman stops, and Bagley rolled her. Yeah, that's definitely on the floor. And you know what it was? She didn't put any brake lights on or no directional light, and that's why she got rear-ended right there. 6'4", Burr Burton with the lead there in the dark green uniforms. And Johnson into Shahadi. A couple of Shahadis out there looking for Kavanaugh, and she didn't pop open. For Johnson, she passed up the three ball. This is little Shahadi, and no good. Rebound will be down to Bagley. Now Bagley's got a ton of rebounds already from her guard position. Mooney, she can hit the three ball. Bagley can also, and no, they'll be off the mark this time, and they had Day inside battling both Nina Shahadi, number 20, Jenna Hoffman, number 23, and Shahadi, number 12. And they're going to bring Amanda Lee, 21 in the ball game, for Ashley Robb for Mill River. So Lee wearing 21 in white in the basketball game. Sauter up, shot blocked from behind and controlled by Johnson up front. To Kavanaugh, and even for Kavanaugh, that was a little tall. Yeah, so Lee will get set, and again, they've got to be able to handle this pressure. In the last couple of trips down the floor, they haven't done a good job against the press. Shahadi on the ball, trying to deny the pass, and Bagley comes all the way across court and becomes open to receive the pass. Now they'll have Johnson pick her up at the midcourt stripe. She'll cross the timeline, go between circles to the elbow, work off the screen to Day, and that just never communicated. She wanted Day to screen and roll. And Johnson got it. Nice crossover to the left hand and made the basket. 8-4, Burr Burton, and they're not going to be able to do that against the Burr Burton Bulldogs. Hoffman keeping her balance and double pound the ball, carried the ball. Tell you what, they're going about 150 miles an hour. And Taylor Carlton coming in, number 15, will come in for Bagley. And you know what, this tempo of the game and the pressure defense, if they're going to get some fresh legs in there. Talking about Mill River, DeVries, number 20, and she's on the ball. And you can see the problem already with the matchup there. She is tall and lanky, and boy, they got a trap against Lee. And timeout called by Ken Webb. Good move. He's going to keep possession. He's got to tell his people the middle of the floor is open on this press. If you go to the sidelines, you're going to get trapped. When Taylor Carlton had Hoffman there and knocked the ball away, she's looking for Day. So Carlton will just move over about 15 feet. And actually, it's a better passing angle. And then Hoffman just read it. Day knocked it away, made a good play, and now she's looking for help. Amanda Lee will call for the ball and get the ball. Amanda Lee, you got to settle things down. Yeah, Carlton, you've got to look for that quick pass before the trap develops. Mooney with the catch, she'll back it up, and that's Shahadi on her. To Lee, and Lee has the other Shahadi on. A couple Shahadis, like I said. Sarah Shahadi was number 10. This is Day off Sauter's hands. And they were trying to make a tough pass in the middle of the floor from the corner, and it had to be perfect. Shahadi up, and no. Rebound lays on the floor and tipped around, and boy, somebody's going to pick it up. It's going to be Carlton flipping the ball back on the underhand pass to Amanda Lee. To Carlton. The momentum carried her past the shot. Lee with a 3-ball. Nope. Nicked the rim. Was on target, but just shy of having enough muscle. And in an 8-4 game, Burr Burton with the lead in the ball will go up and hop and hard off the glass to follow up. And it's going to be Kavanaugh with the basket. See how they run the floor? Yeah, Carlton able to run the baseline after that made basket. Oh, and the ball came up on a funny bounce, and Hoffman with yet another steal. And here's one of those runs I was talking about. You don't want to let them have the runs. Up and no. Rebound, Sauter. She'll have it, she'll pivot, and she will spin to the open part of the floor. And she's looking for a guard, and she will find a guard now to get the ball to. Lee had the ball, gave it to Carlton, and go to Today. We got a blocking foul called. DeVries called for the blocking foul. It's a non-shooting foul. It's the first personal foul, first team foul. As March 25 coming back into the basketball game for Burr Burton along with Kelleher. Another captain is Kelleher. And March, of course, is another captain. Yeah, Lee might get it, but it's a lucky break. Shahadi almost came up with the steal. Nina Shahadi. Mooney backing it up, and they just follow her out. They send that defense all the way out. Kelleher was on it defensively. Day on the baseline, tough shot, up and hit the cable that supports the backboard. It was a funny angle to get the shot off from that position angle to the backboard, and she really had no, it would have been a miracle to make the basket. Marsh open, lines it up, knocks it down. 3-ball for Marsh. They're on that run I've been talking about. Since it's been tied 4-4, Burr Burton has gone on a 9-0 run to have a 13-4 lead over Mill River on Mill River's home court. See DeVries on the ball defensively. Carlton will swing the ball out to Lee. Lee keeping that dribble alive, getting it under control now, and they've got to take care of the basketball. Looking for the foul, didn't happen. DeVries with the block, up ahead to Marsh. Marsh will cross over, go to the right-hand side for banking it off the glass. No good, going to fall on DeVries. DeVries will be called for her second foul, and they'll go the other way now. You see again, DeVries on the ball defensively. Really makes herself a big target to try to see around and pass around. And that's going to go off from DeVries on the bounds. I'll have to do it again. Well, if we're going to bring a sub into the basketball game for Burr Burton, it's going to be Morrissey, Amelia Morrissey, into the contest wearing number 24. And they got Day up ahead on the pass and got it. All 6 points in the ball game for Mill River belong to Rebecca Day. And I think she traveled. Yep, Morrissey wanted to post up. Isabel Furno, number 22 in the basketball game for Mill River. I missed that change. So Furno out there defensively. Bagley back in. Mooney sitting down. And Bagley calling for the ball, not getting it. They'll go to Day, and she'll just hand the ball off to Lee. Lee will call back Bagley and tell her she's got things under control. Now Carlton. They've actually got 3 good three-point shooters out there for Mill River. Now, I'm not saying that's what they want to do. Lee with Shahadi on her. Looks to get the ball down to Day. Boy, I tell you what, Day created a great passing lane. Day's not getting any calls underneath with any of the contact on her shots right now. And this is her home court. Shahadi on the wing. The shot coming up, and no. Rebound, weak side. Bagley with it. Bagley with the rebound. She'll bring the ball down herself. Between circles. Now on the elbow to Lee. Isabel Furno coming off a big performance against Springfield on the road in the ballgame, number 22. They saved it with just 10 seconds to go in the first quarter of play, and Furno up. It's going to count. No, it's off the glass. No good. And 1 second, and that's going to be the quarter. 13-6, the Bulldogs showing you their stuff here in the first quarter. They'll have the lead over Burr Burton on Munger Vision. And trying to get Taylor Carton, trying to get the pass into Casey Dambrackas, 23. So Dambrackas in the ball game, and Mill River trying to avoid giving up those big spurts, those runs. They need to have a little run themselves right here. Bagley lost the dribble. We'll go back to Dambrackas. She'll pivot, put it on the floor. You can have her shot blocked. Comes down to Shahadi. Shahadi on the wing. We'll get it up to Kelleher. Kelleher waits for the trailer, and it's going to be Hoffman, number 23. Shahadi Hoffman, low toss and catch. He wanted to give and go, and Day kicked it. Yeah, no damage done there. They just take Burr Burton the basketball back out of bounds. They'll have Shahadi look, and she's looking for Marsh. She was well covered. Hoffman with a good grab on the short hop. Hoffman standing at the elbow wants to bring it back between circles to Kelleher. Kelleher, Shahadi to the basket, and no. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Burr Burton. They'll step to the hole too hard off the glass, and Day will get it, and oh, tell you what, she kept it alive the hard way. It's going to be Burr Burton basketball. Lots of bruises going to be handed out on that particular sequence of action. And Abdelnauer coming in for Day for Mill River. So Abdelnauer will come on in and should be wearing number 34 in white for the Minutemen. Kelleher looking, finding Marsh, finding the basket. No. Long rebound to the corner. Mill River is getting a lot of these defensive rebounds are laying on the floor a long time. They've got to start getting after them. And Kavanaugh back in the basketball game, wearing number 31 in green for Burr Burton. Bagley working against Hoffman. Takes the bump, spins to the outside, gets in the corner, needs some help. We'll bring it back to Dambrackas. They'll run a little weave up top with Carlton. They need somebody to assume the scoring role right now with Day on the bench taking a rest. Bagley with the grab. Bagley wants to penetrate, and that's just hard to do against this Burr Burton team. They played that tough defense. They're all quick. Carlton up, and nope, she's going to be off the mark with her first shot. Marsh up ahead for Kelleher, and broken up by Carlton, and out of bounds off from, they're going to say green, white basketball. Went off from Kelleher, 21. Johnson also just checked in during that little break there when they bring the ball in bounds. Bagley on the spin move, gets it back to the center of the floor, and Hoffman followed her from all the way around the court. And Dambrackas with a good look, can't get the shot to cooperate, won't drop. Here comes the Bulldogs. Johnson faked the three, traveled. Yeah. But she set it up to make the ball fake a move, and she did that, but she did take that extra little jump start, that step, and it's so hard. They make them work so hard to bring the ball in, just in bounds on every play. And you're going to see Bagley isolated against Hoffman now in the backcourt, and Bagley. But see Hoffman tried to go on the back side, almost came up with a steal. Now Carlton, no space to get the shot off against Kelleher, and slapped away by Marsh to Johnson, now to Hoffman. That, oh. That was close to being a clean pick. Yeah, not a lot of fouls called in this first half. That's just the combined by the two teams, just a 6 foul, 4 on Mill River, 2 on Burr Burton, and now go off from Abdelnauer's hands out of bounds, and we'll just have Burr Burton move to the sideline and try to bring the ball into play this way. They'll bring it in, and this is going to be Hoffman to Marsh to Kavanaugh, and try well played by Fernald. She looked like she was playing too loose, but then dove back, got the ball. They need points, so they're taking a lot. There you go, Bagley drove the ball down below the free throw line, pulled up and did that nice running jump shot, makes it 13-8. They're trying to answer that 9-0 run by Burr Burton, and that's going to be Johnson. No, good look, not happening. Kavanaugh up, no good. Rebound will go off from Abdelnauer's hands, out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs with 5:23 to go in the first half, in the second quarter. And Day comes back in. Abdelnauer with solid minutes off the bench for Coach Ken Webb. I'll tell you right now, the spacing was off, but they got the ball in, and the hands of Hoffman. Marsh got Hoffman the assist. Marsh the three-pointer, and it goes 16-8. They double up the lead. Got behind the back goes Bagley, and that was Hoffman following it on the floor. And Carlton, just with no space to get the shot off, wants to go baseline, got sealed off, and waits for Day to come around on the trail. Day lost the ball. Yep, forgot the basketball, and she ran out of baseline anyways.
All right, let's go, White.
Yeah, and Lee back in for Dambrakis for Mill River. Lee wearing number 21 in white. Tell you what, it's just quite a wave of talent on the Burr Burton side coming at you. Hoffman to Marsh, to Johnson, and then to Kelleher to the bucket. Yeah, Twine, two-pointer. Captain Kelleher with the bucket. It's a 10-point lead now, and they throw the ball away. And that's just, Mill River's going to be awful careful. They got to understand how important every single possession is and make the most of them all. Bagley got a hand on it and slapped it out of bounds. Ray Fish will spot him right on the bleacher side here at the Dean Hunt Memorial Gym. Hoffman. See Lee look for the pick on the side. Nothing was there. There's the crossover, and Johnson. You see them drop down on that double team. Now they got to be able to get around those screens. Lee will tip it forward. Day got a piece of it, and that's going to be off from Johnson out of bounds. Yeah, that's the right call. Kim had a tough angle, but she made the right call. Went off from Johnson out of bounds. It'll be the Minutemen on the baseline with 4 minutes to go at the midway point of this first half of play, and Lee in the corner at the Dean Holt Memorial Gym. Mooney is checked back in. She lost the ball out of bounds. Oh, see, those unforced errors just kill you when you're down by 10 playing a team like Burr Burton. It's bad enough that Burr Burton's going to take the ball away from you, but when you do it to yourself, oh, hurts. Kelleher, great ball fake, slides along towards the baseline. Baseline got taken away from her. Good defensive play by the Minutemen. They'll push the ball down inside, and Kelleher turns, fires, and a half-hook shot by Kelleher. 20-8, and it's starting to slip, even though it's only 12 points. They're getting into Burr Burton style of ball game here. Mill River's got to set up half court and take off 35-40 seconds possession time. Limit the number of touches offensively for Burr Burton. Day, who's got 6 of the 8 points at the line for the Minutemen, is going to have 2 shots coming up. That is the third team foul. She'll miss that free throw. Third team foul on Burr Burton. And Sauter coming in for Fernald. Fernald, good job off the bench for Coach Webb. Got it. Makes it a 20-9 ball game. And Kelleher waits for Hoffman to Marsh. That pass is wicked hard off from the hands. Here comes Mooney. Up ahead today. On the run. Tough shot. The defense angled her away from the basket. Yeah, and you can hear the coach for Burr Burton wanting to push the ball and get the tempo going. Oh, great look. Got the ball to the baseline to Johnson. The left hand off the glass and in. 22-9, the Bulldogs. Oh, wouldn't drop for Bagley. She worked real hard to get the ball down the floor to the baseline quick. Kelleher got the defender in the air, didn't pull the trigger, and they'll just rotate the ball around to Marsh. She'll put it up, and that was an NBA three-point shot, and chased down. Mooney lost her balance, goes out of bounds, and I'm not sure what happened. I think it's going to be a green basketball. Yeah, it's going to be Johnson going over and taking the ball out of bounds. We're going to run that stack formation. Somebody called a timeout. We're going to take a breather. It's 22-9. Burr Burton with the lead over Mill River with just 2:40 to go in the second quarter of play from Dean Holt Memorial Gym. Well, if this is your first look at Burr Burton this year, you've got to be impressed with what you see. To Kavanaugh inside, nice lob pass. She'll turn fire and left it on the rim. One of the rare one and dones, and they'll hand the ball off to Chelsea Bagley. Mooney. Kelleher on her. Lee open, passed up the three. Will come back to Bagley. She'll elevate and no. Rebound Day had it, lost it off from her hand. Goes into the corner, being controlled and foul on Bagley. That could be 3 on Bagley. That Coach Webb wants to talk to her. That is 3 fouls on Bagley, and they're going to leave her in the ballgame with just 2:17 to go in a half. Well, I think they are. They're going to bring Taylor Carlton to the scores table, and she will. I thought it was going to be a risky move to leave her in there. So Coach Webb will take Bagley out to protect her from that 4th foul with 2:17 to go in the half, and it's going to be Marsh with the basketball. Boy, she just handles the ball so well. To Kelleher and Hoffman. To Kelleher to the basket, not this time, and the rebound. Sauter had the inside position, tipped it to Carlton, and then she lost the handle on it, and we're going to have a big mess at the middle of the court, and the River will get possession of the ball as Marsh will get up off the floor. Oh, we got a foul called. We're going to have a push called, and I'm not sure about that, but it's going to become Burr Burton basketball. They'll swing it out to Shahadi. Had a little trouble making a clean grab, so she didn't take the shot. Marsh to Shahadi, and they find Kavanaugh. She wants to step to the hole against Sauter, and they're very familiar with each other. Yeah, and she just lost her footing, fell down. Ball comes out. Carlton with the basketball. Now River can put together a little run here. 2 or 3 baskets. Carlton's pass was picked off. Kelleher defensively just had the angle. Kavanaugh out of bounds. Kavanaugh called, had to look over her opposite shoulder and just couldn't come up with the miracle grab. Mooney with the catch. Mooney up front today. And blocked! Out of bounds by Abby Marsh. The big block. That was pretty impressive stuff by Marsh. Yeah, she's Carlton caught the ball out of bounds. She just kind of forgot what was going on in the game, and tell you, they got to regroup at halftime. I'm talking about Mill River. They're on the verge of being held to 9 points in 2 quarters of varsity basketball. Shahadi, no. Tipped, and they'll be chased down by Kavanaugh. She'll swing it back out, and Hoffman's going to go to the line. And that's what's going to happen. Hoffman will head to the line, and that'll stop the clock with just 1 minute, 1 second to go in this second quarter of play. And the 22-9 game, it now becomes 23-9 on the made free throw. Abdelnauer coming in for Day for Mill River. And Nina Shahadi, number 12, coming in the basketball game for Kelleher. Sarah Shahadi out there also at number 10. Marsh, Hoffman, and I need another number. Charnow. 32 Charnow out there. She came in briefly earlier in the contest for Burr Burton. Carlton wanted to go behind the back, changed her mind, and now she'll throw double dribble, and she didn't get called for it. Mooney, leaping grab, penetrates to the free throw line. Ball will be knocked back to Carlton. 45 seconds left on the clock. She wanted to swing it inside and everything was just off. The movement, the spacing, and ended up being a turnover. Shahadi. Hoffman. No, that was a long three-pointer. Shahadi blocked by Sarter. Stays with Burr Burton. And Charnow. Pump fakes, and brings it in. Mooney will make the slap away as they're looking for Marsh with the basketball. And they'll be picked up by Fish heading over to the corner. And he wants Charnow to come over there in front of the Mill River bench area. 24-9, and I gotta tell you, the defense has done a number out there for Burr Burton. Three ball, got it! Oh, what a killer shot! 27-9. Lee crossed over, and Shahadi caused the travel. Great defense by Shahadi. And Burr Burton with 6.7 seconds to work with before the half. And I'll tell you what, they've impressed me with the 9 points they've held Mill River to. Yeah, with 2 seconds to go, they were looking baseline, and the player didn't expect the pass to come. Lee, and that's it. Well, nowhere to go but up for Mill River. They've scored 9 points in 2 quarters of varsity basketball action. 27-9, Burr Burton at the half. But Mill River's got to make a run early in the ball game here in the second half. Robb back in the contest. Day, Mooney, Bagley, and Sarter. So the original starting 5 out there for the Minutemen in the white uniforms. They were tied at 4, and that was the end of it. They were close after that. Kavanaugh with the block on Sarter, and Shahadi with the touch. Now bring the ball over now to Hoffman. For Shahadi on the trail between circles will find Marsh. Marsh wants to put it on the floor and penetrate. Draws the defense, kicks it off. They'll miss the little shot from the baseline. And then the ball will be off Johnson out of bounds. Good hustle by Day from Mill River. Everybody came to the ball, and it's going to be Bagley with the basketball. So behind the back, Sarah Shahadi there, number 10 on her defensively. Robb with a few moves, looks for Day. She'll stay open, and she wanted to kick the ball back, but that double team of Marsh and Kavanaugh just ate her up, and this is going to be Hoffman for 3. 30-9. I'll tell you, if you hadn't seen Burr Burton yet, or you might have been a doubter, they are certainly making believers out Mill River fans tonight at least. Travel called. Bagley with the travel, Shahadi in her face, and it'll be yet another turnover. Johnson looked and just waited for the loop, but couldn't get it to Marsh. It's Marsh now, and that's going to be off the mark and handled by Robb. Robb will be double teamed along the baseline. She's going to turn to the sideline and get fouled. Blocking foul called on Hoffman. One of her rare mistakes tonight, and we'll have Ashley Robb on the far side. Call for the break and bring it into Bagley. Shahadi's done a number on the guards in the back court for Burr Burton. But Robb put the brakes on, get it back to Sider. I think it was intended for Mooney. They'll find Bagley, and she traveled. Yeah, she did have an explosive first step, but she got to put the ball down on the floor. And Burr Burton in the next couple minutes here, if they continue this, can put the game away early here in the third quarter. Robb trying to work through the screen set by Johnson, and Marsh up, and I'll tell you if that would have gone. Marsh, look at the follow-up on the wing. No. Kavanaugh with a few chances here in the second half. Can't get the basketball to cooperate. There's Sauter will twist and turn and decide to dribble the ball to Mooney herself. Mooney wanted a screen, cut inside, and got tripped up by Shahadi. First foul the second half on Burr Burton. I believe the first foul on Shahadi. I'm sorry, it's the second foul in the second half, and that is Shahadi's first foul. Bagley came all the way back to the table to meet the pass to Mooney, and she's going to take it, and nope. But I tell you, they need something to start dropping very soon, like I said, or this is going to be over. 30-9, Burr Burton. Oops, and we'll have Hoffman go back and get to collect the basketball. Marsh wants to dump it down inside to Kavanaugh. She'll duck up underneath, didn't sell it, gave it off, and they left the ball on the rim. It was a great play. Kavanaugh, no. Kavanaugh, no. Kavanaugh's going to have an inferiority complex about that. Second half, she's 0 for 6. And they've all been high percentage shots. Sider saved it, unfortunately, back to Shahadi because she plays for Burr Burton, and Hoffman slows it down. We'll swing across to Shahadi and Johnson, and she'll look as Day came out to tighten up the defense on her and play her body to body. Shahadi on a little weave to Hoffman, up and no. Mooney on the weak side had the rebound and will dribble out of trouble, and that's good to get the ball moving. Don't let him set that trap up. Day to Sider, and from the free throw line, oh, what a quick whistle. That was a very, very premature whistle. And that's going to get possession back to the Bulldogs, and now they're going to have Kelleher, 21, coming for Sarah Shahadi, number 10. See Keller hold the ball on the elbow, and actually just on the elbow, and Rob with the read, Rob with the steal, and she's going to take it in, and tell you, that can't buy a bucket right now, Mill River. Of course, they're working so hard just to get shots. Johnson has it slapped out of her hands by Day. Day in that first half had 6 of Mill River's 9 points. You see Johnson had no option but to come back to Hoffman to Marsh. Marsh goes by Mooney on the run. No, trying to drive it in. The hole on the run, and we have a travel called on Johnson. Day was there to pressure the ball. Actually, Rob now getting set to look at all those green jerseys facing her. Bagley got 3 fouls from the first half and go behind the back against Kelleher. I'm waiting for the call. Yeah, it's going to be last touch by Johnson. So her and Day were juggling the basketball. He'll go out of bounds, slide out to Mill River. Bagley waiting for the screen. There's the switch off by Marsh. Just great defense. Up and yes. 32-9 now, and the lead just widening. And we're going to have Isabel Furno at the scores table for Mill River, getting set to check in. That'll go out from Johnson's hands out of bounds again. Day having to come way out, but trying to receive the ball. Even if she got it in that position on the court, she wouldn't have been able to do anything offensively with it. Then we're going to have Rob sit down now. Taylor Carlton has also came into the basketball game along with Furno for Mill River. Then just Hoffman so quick, came around, knocked the ball away from Carlton. It's like they're playing at a whole different speed out there, Burr Burton. Oh, they had the play set and they threw the ball away. Bagley with a tough pass at the feet of Day will go out of bounds. And yet another turnover. 3:27 to go here in the third quarter, and there hasn't been a lot of things to talk about for Mill River. Right there, it's a good play by Furno, and then she'll save it and throw it out of bounds. So even when they make a good play, it ends in a bad situation. And you're going to have DeVries just toss the ball in, and it's going to be Hoffman with the dribble between the circles. Lead number 21 on her defensively. Carlton also in the basketball game. There's the help along the baseline. They'll give it back. Kavanaugh wants to split the defense. Bagley's going to come up with a steal. Yes, she will. Stolen away by Bagley on the drive. She'll pull up and off the glass. No good. Another one and done is DeVries will hand the ball off, and Hoffman with the line pass up ahead to Kelleher. Kelleher will dump it down to Kavanaugh off the window and in. 34-9, 2.5 minutes to go, and they have shut Mill River out here in this third quarter of play. Burr Burton are on their way to yet another win to keep that record perfect. Taylor Carton about running the baseline. Up ahead to Lee and looking for the first points of the second half, and it took 5.5 minutes to get them. They're out at 11 at 34 to 11. Up and got it. Oh, that's deadly stuff. Nina Shahadi for the three-point shot, 37-11. This is over. It's just a matter of by how much. Again, Kelleher defensively has done a nice job. Actually, as much as the offense has talked about Burr and Burton, their defense is very, very, very impressive. As Furno will rip the ball away, keep it alive, come back to Lee. Lee will step to the hole, and that might have been partially tipped from behind, picked up by Furno, and she's got fouled. DeVries, I believe, just picked up foul number 3. Yeah, and they report it in, and it's going to be 3 fouls on DeVries. She'll check out the ball game, and Charnow coming in to take her spot. Charnow wearing number 32 in green. Furno fouled and going to go travel, wave it off. Good travel call. And Shahadi to Shahadi, and we're going to hear some more of that later on. Carlton with the quick hands will make the steal and give it off to Bagley. She'll split the defense, get into the open court. Bagley at the free throw line will pull up and jump the pass off, looking for Day. And didn't fool DeVries. She stayed back, made the steal. DeVries with the basketball now. Bagley can't keep a handle on it. It's going to be green basketball. You see DeVries is going to take it out of bounds on that far side, right in front of her own bench, and just dump it off to Shahadi. DeVries a little problem grabbing a handle on it, but does get it under control, and she'll wrap the pass down inside to Kelleher. And Shahadi, 3-ball set, fires short, rebound comes up. DeVries blocked by Day and squirts the ball up to Carlton. There's a 2-on-2, and Carlton didn't hear the footsteps coming from behind her, has the ball slapped away and out of bounds. Minute 12 to go in the third quarter. Day up and got it. 8 points for Day. 8 of the 13 points belong to Rebecca Day. Oh, Kelleher. See, they all shoot that scoring. It's so balanced. Who do you guard? I mean, everybody's going to get you. And Lee got up in the air, but couldn't control it. It's going to be a turnover. Abdelnauer will check into the scorer's table, and she will come in for Mill River, and she's going to replace Rebecca Day. Casey Dambrakis coming in. She'll replace Bagley. Dambrakis wearing number 23 in white out there for the Minutemen. Kelleher sees the baseline and couldn't get there and fouls it up. Foul. Kelleher got fouled by Carlton. The pass came from Charnow. Yeah, and Kelleher heading to the line now to shoot. No, she is not going to go shooting. There's a G on it. DeVries has to slide over. Ray Fish wants her about a foot and a half further toward the corner. Shahadi came off a screen. Nobody rotated around, and Shahadi drained it for 2. Oh, you got to rotate and get around on that. So you could take this video and just use it for a clinic as far as playing defense and how to run offensive plays. Burr Burton put on a show, and that's going to be a long 3, no good. Lee will kick it back out to Dambrakis. Shahadi's on the floor, injured. Now we have a timeout. Yeah, Shahadi down on the floor, and no, boy, I hope it's nothing too serious. Bad news is Shahadi had to be picked up and carried off the court. I can't even speculate as to if it's a knee, an ankle, a leg, anything like that, but Lee will make the steal with just 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, and she is fouled on the floor, and that's going to be just the 4th team foul, so there's no shots. Mill River had the ball out of bounds with 3.8 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they're going to have Redenis take the ball out of bounds. So one of the captains, Chelsea Redenis, in the basketball game, number 25 for the first time tonight for Mill River. To Furno on the catch, a spin, a hook shot high off the glass, no good. Furno one more time, and I'm waiting, no fouls called. That is the third quarter, and it was in all. Burr and Burton, third quarter, 41-13, heading into the fourth over at Mill River. Dennis stays in the ballgame. We'll bring it back to Lee. Abdenauer also out there along with Sauter and Dembrakis. You see him trying to move the pass around. Kelleher with the easy steal. They threw the ball back to the top of the paint, and nobody was there except for Kelleher. Marsh and Kavanaugh. And they'll bring it off to Kelleher. See Shahadi. This is Sari Shahadi. They want to go down inside. That's going to be saved momentarily. They go out of bounds. Good effort down there by Morrissey. The number 24 in the ballgame for Burr Burton. Again, Burr Burton in that full court press defense has been very effective at really putting the locks down on the Mill River offense, not letting them get into the front court to set up their offense. See where Dennis work it to the corner and needs some help. She'll pivot on Shahadi and 5-second count. Yeah, 5-second call, and that'll give the ball back to Burr Burton. .707 left to end the basketball game, and Burr Burton will remain perfect on the year. You look at Kavanaugh, she let go of the rebound. She took the shot from the outside, missed, and then followed it up, almost got her own rebound, and nobody found her and put a body on her at all. She just came in with no roadblock in front of her. Lee's bounce passing in the front court to Dembrakis, and she wants to find Abdenauer. Abdenauer in the corner to Dembrakis. She'll grab the basketball, give it off to Lee. Lee. And Abdenauer just nowhere to get a shot off. Abdenauer is long and strong with that. It'll be Kelleher with the basketball off to Shahadi. Shahadi, number 10, with the crossover and the penetration. The kick, the fire came up short. Morrissey trying to save it. Does save it. It's going to be Dennis tiptoeing on the sideline, on the inline, to stay in bounds to Lee. And Lee wants to split to the fence. And yeah, there's just no way she's going to get through Marsh and Shahadi. And I'll tell you, if there's any mercy, neither coach will call timeout. They'll let this finish off 43-13, Burr Burton. As Lee coming on the basketball game now. That's a Mill River change. Bagley back in. Dembrakis with the one dribble will come down to Dennis. She'll just loop around. Now give it to Bagley. She'll turn, leave the double team behind her, get into the front court. And there's Dennis on that little kickback pass to Sauter, contact and a foul. Morrissey's going to be called for the foul, number 24. Just the 5th team foul on Burr Burton. Nobody in a bonus yet. Sauter will pick it up and turn fire foul. Jump ball called. Oh, they got jump ball call. He pulled that one out of the hat, and we'll have Burr Burton with the arrow favoring him on that tie-up, and it'll be their possession. Shahadi's done a nice job on it out there for the Bulldogs. Kind of gets lost in all the other star power that the team has, but Shahadi's a good, solid player. There's the bump, turn the fire, the no good. The follow-up and the foul. Abdenauer will foul Morrissey, and I think there will be shots now. Yeah, Morrissey will head to the line, and she'll get 2 shots, followed in the act of shooting. Stops the clock with 5:41 to go. And nope, should be a little bit soft for that. She'll make the adjustment, Morrissey will, and get that shot. Like I said, I watched Burr Burton before, and a lot of these players I covered at the 5th, 6th grade level at the Rutland Rec team when they played for Manchester. Shahadi's come to mind, but also the 7th, 8th grade tournament, JV tournaments at West Rutland. So no surprise to me. Here's for Dennis, number 25. Get the ball in the bag, then just taken away. Marsh took it away. Bagley called for the foul. Foul number 4. Yeah, and that should be shots. And she's going up for a layup, and that will send Marsh to the line. And very impressive squad. Talking about Burr Burton, like I said, they have height, they have ball handlers, they all shoot. You can see the balanced scoring tonight as you start going through the numbers. Everybody contributed offensively. Good box out by Abnauer. She'll turn, find the opening on the court, and Bagley has the ball slapped away. Yeah, and it's going to just be Mill River with the ball out of bounds right in front of their own bench. Got some more. West. Oh, I think Sauter, yeah. Sauter called for the foul on Marsh. Illegal screen. That's going to be the 4th team foul. No shots yet for either side. Got some more West Rutland basketball coming up for you. The Golden Horde women's team at 9-1. And a lot of fun to watch. And they have a game coming up at West Rutland against this Burr Burton squad. That could be a dandy to watch. A couple high-powered teams as far as liking to push the ball up and down the floor. Of course, some more CSJ basketball, men's and women's. And I believe Marsh just picked up a foul. 6 fouls now on Burr Burton. Side out to Mill River. Rodenis will stand right in front of that lit scores table, or lighted scores table. And bring it into Sauter, and quickly will bring it back to Bagley. Now before the shot, but the 7th foul will be the 1-1. And it's the 1-1, and they should send Bagley to the line. As Kylie Peterson into the basketball game, number 4 for the Minutemen. Some of the upcoming Mill River girls games I have is MSJ Mill River girls, and then boys side we have Springfield Mill River boys action coming up on Channel 15. That shot's good, so we'll get a second chance. That's Charnow, number 32, back in the basketball game for Morrissey. As it becomes a 30-point lead at 44-14. And nope, I thought she might be able to nurse it up and over the front of the rim, but it didn't cooperate with her. And here comes Shahadi. To Hoffman to the bucket, and a hard bounce will pop back out. Look who's got the rebound, get the ball back. Hoffman to generate the shot. Charnow up, no, trying to bank it in, up no good. And see Abnauer turn, take the one dribble, lost the handle on it, and then gets it back to Bagley. Well, if you had any doubts if Burr Burton was the real deal, and I think this would answer your question tonight. Bagley steps, fires. Yeah! Took it a while to decide if it was going to go down through, but it did, and we're at the halfway point of the 4th and final quarter of play tonight. See Shahadi to Charnow, and then they'll pass up a shot, and Marshall at the basketball. Marshall penetrate, up and off the glass, and in. Abby Marsh showing you all her good stuff tonight. As we have Bagley bring the ball to the elbow and then give it off to Dan Brackus. Bagley wanted to make the move and waits for the screen. Will go up and off the glass, and then Bagley. Because I'm going to show you my stuff now tonight in the 4th quarter. Ooh, and Peterson came over late and will pick up the blocking foul. I'm waiting to see who's going to the line. Oh, nobody is. Wow. That's right, it was on the floor, and they're not at 7 fouls yet, so just a 4th team foul. First on Peterson. With Dennis coming out, Lee back in the ball game for Mill River wearing number 21 in white. No, Dennis stays in. There's some confusion. It's Bagley that puts out the ball game. Yeah, what happened? Charnow stepped over the line before she released the ball, and that'll be a violation. Lee made herself available for the pass, wants to keep the dribble alive, working against Shahadi, and Shahadi just making life miserable back there for Mill River. Abnauer with the ball fake, the dribble, and then Dan Brackus. Casey Dan Brackus works it up into the hands of Abnauer at the free throw line, and there's the drop down help, and there's the jump ball, and it'll be Burr Burton basketball. That is Hoffman, 23, in the act now, doing a nice job for the Bulldogs. 46-18, 3:13 to go in the basketball game. Off, up, and short. Comes down to Dennis. That was number 15 taking a shot. Walsh in the ball game with her first shot of the night. Dan Bratkus, boy, she had a good look at it and just didn't drop. Peterson will save it. Unfortunately, right to Kavanaugh. She wears green for Burr Burton. The travel call. Yeah, there was contact through her off bounds, and Hoffman at the call for the travels. Dan Bratkus and her all kind of met at the same time. DeVries 20 back in the basketball game, along with Madden, Michaela Madden, number 11 for Burr Burton, as they go to the bench here, and with that 46-18 lead, feel pretty secure in wrapping this one up tonight, or having wrapped this one up tonight. Lee along the baseline, want to kick it out to Peterson, goes off from China out of bounds, and we'll have the Minutemen take it out on the baseline. Well, Coach Ken Webb can learn from this, and he can go back tomorrow and practice and talk about the things that Burr Burton does so well, the little things they do so well, and then talk about the things that Mill River did right tonight and build on positives. This is a game where there's no reason to criticize. In every basketball game, there is a better team on the floor. Tonight it's very obvious Burr Burton is a better team. Adler with the block and the foul, and that will stop the clock with 2:20 to go. So we will watch the free throws taken by DeVries now. Sawyer DeVries with 2 coming up, and that was the second foul on Abdenauer. And yep, she'll get the bounce, and they'll drop her away. Very, very quiet Mill River crowd tonight. 48-18. Rodenis to Lee. Was trying to go back to Rodenis, and Walsh almost came up with the steam. Now Walsh told to play off the ball, and they'll throw a line pass up to Lee. A longer pass to Dambrakis, and they might let some steps go. She didn't make the shot. The rebound will come down with just 2 minutes to go on this game tonight. Walsh pass picked off, and Abdenauer going to take it on the dribble up and be a little long and strong. Ball on the floor, and will go out of bounds off from, I believe, last touch by number 11, Madden. Where Dennis looks inside, nothing opened up, gives it to Abdenauer, she'll catch, and she went up and down, jump ball, actually got tied up. And it'll be Mill River ball. Arrow favoring the Minutemen, and they'll get set to put it back into play. Good forcing the issue, trying to get it into Abdenauer, and it just wasn't an open pass. Shahadi split to the defense, and we got a Lee dribbling the ball out of bounds. Lee looked a little agitated by that, but she'll get back into focus now and play some defense. Nothing inside. They'll just pop the ball between circles, get into the shot. Shahadi's hands, now Madden. Madden on the floor, gave up the shot, let Charnow take it, and she'll miss it. And with Dennis, the smallest person on the floor, kept the ball alive, ripped it out of there, and wants to find somebody in white, and she'll go to Lee. Lee will throw the ball out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:27 to go. This is Walsh up, and no. Had to lay up, and I think she might have heard some of those footsteps coming down the court at her, and she kind of changed it to a quickie shot, and no good. So Mill River back to the drawing board. Like I said, they've got a lot. This is a game that a lot of people, you can learn a lot from this, the team that wins like this. I mean, look at this, is like the second and third unit out there for Burr Burton, other than Shahadi, who just got the basket. And they're still scrapping, hustling, executing, getting on the right spots. 50-18, and it's going to be a one-sided victory tonight from North Clarendon, Vermont. There's the catch and the foul, and that will stop play, and there'll be shots coming up for Lee. as Amanda Lee will step to the line. Oh, little body language there. English, body English, and she got it to drop through the hole and makes it 50-19. Got that one. A little more, less suspense in that shot. Lee hustling up, knocking the ball out of bounds. Pass intended for Colleen Walsh, and they'll have DeVries scoring. She'll take it out of bounds, number 20. There's the catch by Walsh. She wants to penetrate. Got inside the paint and traveled. Yep. Lost her footing, fell down, slid about 3 feet backwards, and that will be travel. So it's the time winding down here. If you weren't a believer before in Burr Burton being for real, you're going to be a believer now. They didn't want to whistle it dead and stop the clock, but it was such a long-held ball. They had to go ahead and call the tie-up and see if Mill River will. Yeah, they'll just pull back, and Shahadi and company. It'll be a short ride home to Manchester for him as Madden pulled the shot down. Shahadi will reverse it. Walsh will let the defender get in the air. She'll take the jump shot and get it. Now, to tell you what, she could probably be a starter on most teams. She's buried on the bench for Burr Burton, and that's just how deep the talent is. That's the buzzer. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. A very impressive win over Mill River. Mill River, they hustled all the way through it, but it's going to be a 52-20 Burr Burton win.